we go. We have a comparison today. This is my LiteFite with a Milwaukee fuel on it, and we're going to be comparing that to Cam's lithium 40 volt auger. Some kind of things. This is a 6-inch, that's an 8-inch. The reason we have this, I wanted a lighter panfish setup. This is more of our pike and whatnot setup. This will get almost every fish up through it. 6 inches is plenty for that. The issue comes when you have thick ice, trying to get a large fish's nose up through there like a pike. That's why you want the 8-inch. It's gonna be tough to find a pike, especially in the metro, that isn't going to fit that way through a 6-inch hole. That'd be a pretty big pike. But it is very nice to get their nose through it. Works fine in early ice. So that's kind of the deal with this. 6-inch, better for panfish, that kind of stuff. Cutting speed is pretty much the same. We'll do a little test here. So 3, 2, 1, go. This guy is a little bit faster, but it is a 6-inch, so it's moving a little bit less ice. So another note about this, I have a fairly large battery on there, the 12 amp hour battery. The reason I got this, the 5 amps that this drill came with, the 5 amp hour, 2 of them, was not really enough to get me through like a hard day of drilling, especially with panfish, doing a lot of running and gunning. That brings the weight up a little bit on this. Still much lighter, much easier to carry around, which is kind of an advantage to having one of these. You can drill a lot more holes, it's a little bit more comfortable. We've said this in the past, that auger is not much lighter than a gas auger. You know, a gas auger might weigh 30 pounds, that weighs like 25, so you're not really saving a lot of weight, whereas this gets you a lot lighter, so you can run around.
I think this is like 12 pounds, this is 24 or something like that.
Yeah, like 23 pounds. So that's kind of that there. I would definitely say, you know, this is a very powerful drill, probably the most powerful one you can get for this kind of setup. But obviously it is not meant to move a bit like this. I haven't had any issues with it, but a drill like that is most likely going to last you a longer time. So definitely a nice drill, and it is nice to kind of have something that you can take off and use for drilling. You know, we use this to drill our pegs in, which is very nice.
The drill, not the auger.
Yes, the drill, not the auger. You can't do that with one of those. So it's a different thing, but as far as comparison goes, they're different. But I'd say if you have this drill, this is a much cheaper investment than buying one of these. If you have a drill, you literally have to buy this flight, and that's it. If you don't have one and you do a ton of ice fishing, I would probably go with a 40 volt or something like that, and it's gonna run you very well.
Yeah, I'd say this is awesome. The only thing is when you're panfish fishing, not so great for just run and gun stuff, but great. Yeah. You go out and drill a few holes. Awesome auger.
That's the other thing.
Zero maintenance on both of these.
You got to decide what you're into. If you don't like ever pike fish, you don't need an 8-inch. You can run with one of these on a 6-inch. Obviously, you can get an 8-inch version of this LiteFite, but I haven't tried one of these, so I can't speak to that on this drill. But I think if I was knowingly going to do 8-inch, I would get a power head for it. So yeah, I think if you're doing a lot of pike fishing, probably go with something like that. If you're doing a lot more panfish fishing, that's when something like this that you can run and gun very easily, rip a lot of holes, that's when something like this is really going to shine. If you don't have to move a lot, something like that is going to do you a little bit better. Yeah, so I think...
in case you're wondering too, this is a K-drill float on a LiteFite, because that disc is kind of silly.
It's silly, it's annoying, it's large, it gets in the way.
So you can just buy the float and then put it on there instead.
I think, yeah. So, yeah, I definitely like this. I definitely like this setup. Like both of them, they're different, and we haven't really. I don't know. We like having both of them, honestly. It's kind of one of those, like, we don't bring. Sometimes we just bring this. Sometimes we just bring that. It's kind of a weird thing, but they're great drills. Again, like we said, if you're trying to decide, I would definitely see what do you fish? What do you fish for? You fish for panfish? You fish for pike? We do both, so we have 2 of these. Yeah, you kind of have to look at it and decide, you know, what am I going to use this device for? Do I already have the drill? You know, am I going to use the drill outside of this for other things? Because that could be another investment that you then don't have to make. Is if you get a drill, you know, you can use it around the house, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I think that'll about do it. Like the video, comment, that sort of stuff. All our information will be linked down in the description along with these 2 products. Other than that, we're gonna crack on and get back to fishing for you. Upload some more actual fishing videos. I know you guys enjoy those as well as these reviews. So for now, thanks for watching.